Let's start the next question. Briefly explain the users and their need for accounting information. Right? We saw the types of users. We have to explain the users now and explain the need for accounting information the user may need. The reason why the users need the accounting information. Okay. So, uses of accounting information. The basic objective of accounting is to provide information which is useful for persons and groups inside and outside the organization. This is per definition. So, why do we use the basic information? It is used to fulfill the business objective. What is the business objective?
Accounting is to provide information which is useful for persons and groups inside and outside the organization. Sir, could you explain the groups inside and outside? Outside means what?
So we have to find out what is a group and what is inside and outside the organization. For example, the payroll of a person. Okay, it's needed inside the company. The accounts information, right, to process the payroll. Maybe outside the organization, there will be like credit information, the bank information, audit information. It's needed by profit and loss statement. The shareholders may need all those information, something like that. Okay, let's find it in depth. What is inside, or who are all the people inside the organization who looks for the information, and who are all the people outside the organization who may need it. Internal users are those individuals or groups who are within the company organization, like owners, management, employees, and trade unions. Okay, so internal users are within the company.
The internal users are called as inside the groups.
Yeah, in some major organizations, they cannot know what are the sales happening, what are the collection pendings, all those things. So the management need to know on a periodic basis what is the sales position, what is the accounts receivable position, etc. And trade unions may also need to know what is happening within the company, right? Sometimes the organization is so huge, this information only an accounting people can provide on periodic basis. So that is what internal users are. Everybody is a user. The boss may not know who sold what. Everyday collections, what is everyday collection? What is the accounts payable position? All this information the boss has to know. The manager or the CEO of the company, he cannot go to every division and ask. So all this information has to be provided end of the day. Okay, and the employee needs to know what is the pending collection that needs to happen. Okay, or his vacation position. All these benefits, whatever is eligible for, all these things has to be provided internally. So that is what they are all called, the internal users. So let's see what are all the external users. External users are those individuals or groups who are outside the organization. So this is by definition. So who are the people outside the organization? Creditors,
investors, banks.
Yeah, investors. Creditors are those who gave credit to our company, like people who sold stuff to us. Okay. They need to know, hey man, will you pay my credit? Okay, when is the payment due? Investors are the people who have paid in or deposit some money in our company, debentures, stocks, all these people. They may ask for, hey, what is your profit? You cannot give them profit and loss statement every day. Only during the quarters you can release it. Okay, and banks may ask for what is happening statement so that they can give loans or temporary credits against your account receivable or potential other money. Okay, and there are other lending institutions. They might have lent money to our company. Yeah, they may ask for the information periodically to see whether we are in compliance, okay? Present and potential investors, government authorities may need it periodically. You may have to provide certain like tax deducted at source. You have to give the TDS money and the certificate to the government authorities. Like if you collect other income, profit, and if you collect anything at a tax, advance tax, you have to pay them upfront. Present and potential investors or the current investors. And if you provide a good picture, there is a potential possibility of getting more investors. Other people, tax authorities, whenever year-ending thing, when tax authorities ask for some questions, you may have to provide it, okay? If there is an audit, you have to answer certain questions. Regulatory agencies, auditors or the regulatory agencies, there could be a company appointed auditor and some external auditors and internal auditors to the company. They are all the regulatory bodies. They may ask questions. We may have to answer them. Okay. And researchers. Researchers are the people who will provide like hey, what is good for us, what is the trend, what is the where to go and sell. Okay. We have to find out whether it's good to sell sweaters in the summer. Is not good. So they have to say like, hey, don't do sweaters. It is not going well. So you may have to switch over to some other summer clothing. So the researchers do the right, information collection, market research, all those things to provide it for the sales department. So this information needs to be provided to such researchers of the data so that they can take the company forward. Okay. So these things they are called external users. Okay. We may appoint some other people outside to guide us. Maybe Morgan Stanley to guide us where to go and sell. Okay.